All right, so we've looked at so far the electronic configurations for two elements. One of them is, can anyone tell me which one we did do? All right, if that's not a problem, we'll go and get the periodic table. So we have done, I believe we did magnesium, and then now we've done potassium. So let's do maybe a sulfur. Okay, let's do a sulfur. Okay, oops, I guess I gotta erase it. All right, so we got sulfur. Okay, if I go to the periodic table, I notice sulfur's atomic number is 16. Okay, and what does that 16 means? We got 16 protons and 16 electrons, right? (16 protons and 16 electrons), right? Again, we're writing the sequence primarily for the electrons, not for the protons or the neutrons. So if you notice, sulfur is in the third row, but there's a few things ahead of it, right? There's a first row, so automatically we have 1s, right? And then we have the second row, which means we obviously have a 2s, and then we have a 2p, and then we have a 3s, and then, well, 3p, the p band is where the sulfur is in the third row, so we've gone to 3p, and that's where we stop because we've attained our destination. Now we got 16 electrons here. Let's see if we can do it in a different color. I did forgot to do it in a different color when I did potassium, so I'm going to make sure to do it right this time. So I'm going to do it in a different color. So we got 16 electrons, right? Right? We got 16 electrons, right? That means we got to account for those 16 electrons in our electron sequence, right? All right, so let's go start filling electrons. Just a matter of filling it with electrons. And we know that our s orbital can hold only 2 electrons. Okay, s orbital can hold only 2 more. Just because you go to a 2s doesn't mean you can fill as many as you wish. A p can hold only a 6 maximum, s can hold 2. Now, since this is where we achieved our destination, you always want to hold off to it. Add the numbers, see how far away you are from your target of 16 electrons. Now, if I add all this, I'll see it's 14. Did I do my math right? I think I did. 6, 12 is sulfur 16. Okay. Yeah, sulfur 16, right? So it's got 16 electrons, and I'm missing something. Okay, so how much am I missing? Right now I have 10, 12 electrons total, right? So I'm missing 4 more to get to 16, so I have to add 4. That means I had my 4 here, which adds up to 16 electrons, right? Now, again, keep in mind we added that 4, and that 4 is that magical something I told you in one of the many videos. Okay, we're going to come back and touch this. Remember, we're following a concept map. We're trying to learn the relationship between everything we do. We're not just learning things we're learning it. Okay, so this is how you do the sequence. Now let's do one more where things start to get a little confusing. Okay, at least the first time around, I swear. It will be confusing.